Hi Gemini, this is your October 2nd through October 8th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first bit is a new love this week. We have the Moon. We have the Three of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups. We have the Chariot clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Fool with the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. And we have Death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Aries and Leo on the table. What's interesting, there is so much going here. So much going on in this spread. Gemini. Let me start from the a couple of obvious things, right? We have every single water sign represented here by one of their major arcana cards, right? The Moon, the Chariot, and Death. Those are 3 water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, right? At the same time, we have the Moon and the Sun in the same reading, right? And I've heard this so many times that when the Moon and the Sun come out in the same spread, it's like yin and yang, right? You guys are a perfect match, right? You fulfill one another. That's how it often is interpreted when both the Moon and the Sun show up in the same reading. Then we have the Fool with the Sun right next to one another in the potential outcome. To me personally, these are very happy cards, right? And whenever those 2 cards show up in the same reading, I always point out the similarities between those 2 cards, right? In the Fool card in the right upper corner of it, we have the Sun, right? And then we have the actual Sun card with the Sun in it, and the gesture of the person on the Fool card, and the kid riding a horse in the Sun card. To me, this is an identical gesture. Also, to me, this is a gesture of a very happy individual. And the Sun, by the way, is the happiest card in the deck. All right? And one other thing is we do have Death on the bottom of the deck, you know. Death could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but I think Death is a major transformation of your life. All right, a major transformation of your life, and I think at some point you will realize it yourself. All right, so here's the deal. You're going to be invited to some kind of an event or a reunion, and that event could be someone's birthday. It could be a party. It could be an opera. It could be some kind of a gathering, a show, a game, what have you. Some kind of an event. You're going to be invited to it. And I think you will realize yourself that you going there will somehow play out as a golden opportunity for you. Perhaps somebody's going to tell you, or you'll know yourself, that such and such is going to be there. Or perhaps it's a very important event with a lot of people, very important people showing up. Or it could be, I don't know, a singles meeting or something like that. Something about that event that's going to be very important to you, right? And you will realize it yourself. You'll know it's going to be very important. It will play out in a major way. And I think you're going to go, and I think you're right. You're right. That's where you're going to be meeting this person or connecting with this person. If this is somebody who is already in your life, after the 2 of you get out of that event, the 2 of you will be a couple. All right? That's how I see it. The Moon, the first card that came out, that throws me off a little bit. The Moon could be Pisces you're dealing with. If your person is a Pisces, it makes total sense. But at the same time, the Moon is a card of fear of the unknown for some of you. The Moon could be you feeling a bit sad, right? Because the Moon is a very emotional card. So perhaps before this event, you either are very nervous, or perhaps emotions are going crazy with you, or you just fear that it's not going to go where or something about this, right? So, but you're still going to go. The Three of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups. This is you going to that event. The Three of Cups is the event or a reunion. The Page of Cups is either an invitation to that event, or somebody in particular is going to be approaching you, reaching out to you, starting a conversation with you at that event, right? The Chariot clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Yep, golden opportunity. Those are some serious cards right there. The Chariot could be a Cancer you're dealing with, but the Chariot is a card of literally going somewhere. Or perhaps when the 2 of you leave the party, That's how you will feel with those two cards, right? The Chariot is a card of moving forward and not looking back. It's a card of victory, success, triumph. And the Ace of Pentacles, clarifying, it is a golden opportunity card, right? It is a golden opportunity. And the Ace of Pentacles always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious, right? In the potential outcome, we have the two cards that we already talked about, the Fool and the Sun, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles. We got quite a few major arcana cards. I should have probably mentioned it right away, right? This is another thing that you have going for you in this reading. A lot of major arcana cards. So the Fool could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool perhaps is you taking a leap of faith. The Fool is a new beginning. And with the Fool card, we usually just go for it because it feels like it's the right thing to do. The Sun could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun, like I said, it's the happiest card in the deck, and it's also a card of clarity. So you'll be crystal clear about what's going on and where this is heading. The Ten of Pentacles, the last card that came out, is a card of a rock-solid commitment to marriage. All right, this is also a card of financial abundance and real estate. So yeah, this event that you're going to be going to during this week will change things for you with the Death card in a major way. All right, really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. Gemini, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship to spread this way, we have the Hierophant, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Wands clarified by Justice, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We also have Libra on the table. I don't know if zodiac signs really matter here. Perhaps your person is one of the zodiac signs I just named. But what I see here is you guys are making future plans and then executing those plans, whatever that is. It has something to do with either your living situation or your finances. It could be religious for some of you, right? This is a serious spread, but nothing is in jeopardy. No, it's like you guys are either taking it to the next level, or, like I said, doing something with your finances or doing something with your living situation. That's how it feels, right? The Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is the slowest night out of all 4 nights, but at the same time, the Knight of Pentacles always talks about long-term, planning ahead. The Knight of Pentacles could be about money, finances, in some shape or form. All right, we also have the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. The Hierophant could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant could be something religious for some of you, right? The Hierophant is also a card of education. Perhaps that's what's going on here. You're investing into education, or you're paying for your kids' school or something like that. You're planning your children's school or university or something like that. For others of you, the Hierophant is perhaps something formal, something official, right? The Ten of Pentacles in the middle is a card of real estate, or it's a card of finances, or it's a card of marriage, existing marriage, or a marriage that's about to take place. Then we have the Three of Wands clarified by Justice. The Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and that's it. There is no turning back after that. So at some point during the week, you guys will be discussing this, looking at your options, and eventually you will come up with the solution, with the answer, right, as to how and where you want to take this. Invest into something, purchase a new home, I don't know, like I said, start looking forward to your kids going to a particular school or a particular university, okay? Perhaps with the Justice card, you're going to be like filing paperwork for it, or perhaps you're going to be establishing a trust fund for your child or something like that. Justice is a serious card. It could be a government, right? Justice could be a government, or it could be a financial institution that you're dealing with or something like that. So this week is serious. All right, and it's like this will only make your marriage or commitment, your relationship stronger. All right, some of you could be picking a place where you want to get married, right? Justice could be an actual place where people get married. Something among those lines. But this is good, Gemini. I hope this makes sense. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Judgment, clarified by the Hermit. We have the Page of Swords, clarified by the High Priestess. We have the Ace of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Swords. And we have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo, maybe a Cancer, perhaps any zodiac sign. Well, this is a bit of a mysterious reading, to be honest with you, right? We don't have any kings or queens or knights. We do have a page. We got a couple of aces, right? One clarifying another ace. And what I can tell you right away is this person will tell you they love you. Yes, they will. With that Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. And when they do, it's most likely the truth, right? The Ace of Cups is all about genuine, authentic love, and the Ace of Swords is the Ace of Truth in this particular case. All right, we do have Judgment, the first card that came out, which is a card of somebody coming back from the past. Second chances, right? The Hermit, clarifying that could be a Virgo you're dealing with, but the Hermit could also be a card of them going within, doing some soul searching, isolating themselves, and after they come back from the hermit mode, they realize that, oh my god, I can't live without Gemini. So I have to get back together with Gemini no matter what. I have to tell them I love them. Right, so here comes the Page of Swords, clarified by the High Priestess. The Page of Swords, it's most likely a message. It's most likely a message. It's also a card of somebody spying on someone, digging information, perhaps before they reached out to you, they did their research to see what you've been up to. They could have been asking around or looking at your socials, things like that. But most likely it's a message. The High Priestess, clarifying that it could be a secret message. The High Priestess could be all about secrets, right? Please meet me at a secret location, or perhaps you're not going to realize at first who this message is coming from, right? Something like that. It does look a little mysterious here. But again, the High Priestess, it could be a Cancer you're dealing with. It's also a card of intuition, right? The Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck could be a card of travel. This person could be coming back from that monastery that they spent the last half a year at with the hermit mode. I don't know. But it's also a card of communication, all right? So yeah, I think there will be a conversation between the two of you, and they will tell you they love you, right? And then you can make a decision as to what you want to do with it. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini, this week. We have the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Cups, clarified by the Sun. And we have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Well, when I saw the Ten of Swords, I got a little worried. But it's all right. You know, the rest of the spread is amazing. And as I was clarifying the Ten of Swords, I simply asked what's coming to an end, and the Nine of Swords showed up. So yes, the Ten of Swords is a card of an ending, an abrupt ending. And what's coming to an end is the Nine of Swords. Alright, the Nine of Swords, this is you worried, this is you stressed out, this is you losing sleep over something, this is you even, I don't know, you know, not feeling very well about what's going on. Perhaps you're anticipating something, you're waiting for something, and you're all stressed out about this, right? Even a little bit depressed. The rest of the spread is just beautiful. The rest of the spread is victory, wish come true, money in the bank, and happiness. It really is, Gemini. Look, the Six of Wands, the next card mode, is a card of victory, success. It's a card of being awarded, rewarded. It's a card of recognition. It's a card of being promoted. Right? Then we have the Nine of Cups, which is a card of a wish come true. It's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. The Sun, clarifying that could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. And the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, when it comes to work, business, and finances, this is the card you want to have. This is a card of somebody who is doing very well financially. And it's also a card of somebody who is admired and recognized and respected. Alright, so I don't know what you're worried about. I think things are about to turn around. If you've been applying for jobs and you went through interviews and you're just worried they're not going to give you the job, yes, the job is yours. If you're worried that you're not going to get promoted, you will. If you're worried about some kind of a project that is coming to a deadline and you're worried that you're not going to be you're not going to meet the deadline, you will. You just got to keep doing what you're doing. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Gemini. We have the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Page of Cups. We have the Five of Wands, clarified by the Six of Cups. We have the Star and the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but also have Aquarius on the table. What you're not expecting is this Queen of Wands showing back up. You already know this person. You got into a fight with them and they want to reconnect. They're very sorry. I don't know the nature of this connection between you two, right? It could have been a love interest. It could be another ex, right? For others of you, it could have been just a friend or somebody you used to work with, or you know, a neighbor, right? The Page of Cups, I find that Queen of Wands is an apology, because the next card that came out is the Five of Wands. They're apologizing for that Five of Wands, right? It is a card of a fight, argument, drama, that type of stuff. The Six of Cups, I find the Five of Wands is a card of somebody coming back from the past. All right, the star right next to that could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but one way to interpret the star is a healing card, right? And it's also a card of a wish come true for them. Perhaps they've been wanting to reconnect with you for a long time. And the Fool on the bottom of the deck could be an Aries you're dealing with, but the Fool is a card of second chances, right? The Fool is all about, you know, whatever happened between the two of us is water under the bridge. Can we please leave that in the past, let it go, and reconnect, whatever the nature of this connection is. Alright, Gemini, so yep, that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.